The Pelicans know their fans will be fired up for tonight's action. And we've been waiting for this day. How important, Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. They've got Michael Jordan, Buzelis out there with Vucevic. Then it's Dosunmu, and it's Giddey in at the point guard.
That's an area DeJounte Murray continues to work on. When he's hitting threes, man, he's dangerous.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Here's Messi. Pass to Boston. Clock at 6. From past the arc. Jordan with the rebound.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Nifty move. And here is Giddey. The drive by Jordan. It's blocked. Here's Murray. Chicago grabs the miss. Outside, Jordan. Jordan is doubled. Pass to Giddey. Jordan outside. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, Jordan's jumper is just pure, especially at that range.
Here's Boston, defended by Jordan. Here's Williamson. Nice follow through on the fadeaway.
It goes down, but with no defender near him, no need to go to the fadeaway.
Giddey finds Jordan. Tries from 16, and it's in there. Jordan's got his third basket of the night right there. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Williamson. They set the pick. To the inside, to the left side wing. Shot from 16, and that one good.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
And the dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, the explosive doesn't even begin to describe it. Jordan simply flying.
And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. They trail by 1. And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
A moment to check out Zion Williamson. He's coming off an excellent season and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And as you said, one of the more efficient scorers in the league last season. He showed great shot selection, terrific efficiency, and more often than not, he got it in there. Now here's Murray, and they double up Murray. 6 to shoot. Here's Boston, and it's Jordan with the rebound. The Bulls have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And Brent, the Pelicans swept in the first round last year by the Thunder, and that Zion injury was very unfortunate and very untimely.
Oh, man, that was crushing. Williamson had 40 points in that play-in game, playing his best basketball, and then hurt very late in that contest. They really missed him, obviously, against OKC, and just bad luck for New Orleans last year.
Here's Murray, following the basket by Michael Jordan. Kicks it out to Williamson. New Orleans moving it around. Murray outside. Lets it go from deep. And the Pelicans miss again. The Bulls leading by 3. Jordan, the pass to Dosunmu.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of the game. The free throw drops for Dosunmu. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, G.A., Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
And Chicago has possession.
Oh my goodness. The creativity, the athleticism of Michael Jordan.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Williamson. Pass to Messi. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Vucevic.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
New Orleans shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
That's off as well, so he misses both. Brent, when you look at New Orleans, they've only finished higher than a 5th seed once in franchise history.
Yeah, Kevin, that was all the way back in 2008 when they finished as the 2nd seed. And at that time, they were still the Hornets. And I remember playing against that team as CP3 was leading that charge. This team will be back. They've got the pieces to get there.
Here's Murray after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago.
One player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
To the middle. Here's Vucevic. Messi grabs the rebound.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Now here's Murray. Misses the three.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
A nice shot by Jordan. Jordan's got 16 points.
And there are nights it really doesn't matter what you do defensively. MJ is going to score, and this is looking like one of those nights.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Now at the break on the floor, you can see the teams that led the NBA in steals last year. In third, the Pelicans.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
And so it's New Orleans with it. 7-point differential. Williamson kicks to Murray. Williamson left side. 5 on the clock. Over Buzelis. And that one's good, Williamson.
Yeah, nothing the defense is going to do there. Zion locked in.
Jordan looking it over. And it's Jordan slamming it down.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And so it's New Orleans with it. The Bulls getting the bucket.
There's Murphy using that length inside.
Jordan with the ball. He's got 18. Pass to Dosunmu. And stolen by Murray. Into the lane. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, Murphy at his size, 6'8", playing that wing position. Such impressive versatility from him, especially when you consider how great a shooter he's becoming.
Collins checked in for Vucevic.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Jordan up and in on the layup. Jordan's got 20.
Yeah, high percentage look for Jordan. Has every move you could ask for in the painted area.
Pelicans trail by 5. Williamson outside. There's the pick. Pass to Boston. Shot clock at 6. Wide open look here for Murray. Traps in the tray. Murray's got his second bucket of the night.
And wasting no time, DeJounte Murray off the catch.
And they double up Jordan. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Pass to Misi. And here is Murray. 18 feet out. Michael Jordan grabs the miss.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Driving the lane. What a jam!
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right?
And the way Jordan attacks, the ferocity of his drives, does an exceptional job scoring after contact.
Now here's Murray. 6 points for him. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Austin, no good. The Bulls leading by 4. Jordan outside. Fader on the way. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Jordan's got 24 points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
That is tough. Those are those extra reps in the weight room.
There's 1:17 left to play in the first quarter. Jones in the post. Jordan on him.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Now, here is Jordan. He's got 24. Back to White. Pass to Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Alvarado with the steal. And now here comes Jones leading the break and stolen by Jordan. Here's White. Up again. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Here's Poole. To the right side. There's a good screen. To the paint. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Jordan with the bounce pass. And it's White missing. And he trains the 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure. To review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
Yeah, that's a tough call there with the naked eye. Fortunately, the league's replay center able to slow it down, zoom in, and check all the angles.
We're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it.
DeJounte Murray has been leading the charge for the Pelicans. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Right back after this break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Jones is out there with Kobe White. Then it's Kevin Huerter. Then it's Collins. And it's Jordan in at the three, the small forward. New Orleans shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. It's been an eventful run for Zion Williamson, right, Brent, to say the least, since going first overall in the 2019 draft.
And man, Kevin, you just are hoping for the simplest of things, and that is health. Because when Zion is healthy, so is this team in ways that other teams fear because of how dominant he can be. This is a special talent. We just want to see more and more of it.
Williamson against Huerter. They set the screen inside. There's the killer two-handed slam.
It's a good fundamental play there as Zion able to set up for the assist.
Bulls trail by 3. Jordan inside, defended by Jones. It's stolen by Jones. Huerter against Williamson. And Jordan sends it back.
And one of the league's most effective shot blockers from that guard position. Jordan can do it in help defense or on the ball.
Williamson, the pass to Jones. That three off the mark. It's a close game here in New Orleans. Jones finds Jordan. Kicks it out to Jones. Sinks the triple. Jones has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
Pass to Williamson. Six to shoot. There's the three. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Huerter. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
More and more showing his well-rounded offensive game. That's Huerter in his comfort zone.
Williamson, the pass to Alvarado. Williamson looking it over. Chicago grabs the miss. Jordan's got his 6th rebound on the night. And so Jordan will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Next up for them, the Bucks in Milwaukee. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Right the pass to Collins. Collins setting the big for White. Here's Jordan. Williamson with the block.
Forceful rejection coming over there from Zion. You got to be careful if he's lurking.
Jones finds Alvarado. Back to Jones. There's a screen from outside the arc. The rebound by Jordan. Jordan's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Poole. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Michael Jordan.
And Poole playing aggressive on the inside, just forcing the defense to come at him.
And this will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here. Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in 22 at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%. Poole's always been amongst the league leaders in attempts.
Chicago's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Jordan against Poole. The drive by Jordan. Oh, that's blocked. From the arc. That's good from Poole on the assist by Murray. Poole's got the lead up to 3 now for the Pelicans. Jordan against Poole from 18 feet away. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Jordan's got 4 points in the quarter. Pass to Messi. Poole against Jordan. Poole the pass to Williamson. Murray outside. Shoots over White. Murray, good. Murray's got the lead back up to 3 now for New Orleans.
And Murray just creating openings, does such a good job with the ball in hand.
Poole against Jordan. And a miss there on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Jones finds Williamson. Pass to Messi. Murray with it. With the drive. It's all in by the Bulls. Jordan's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
His shot's it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's look at that. Yeah, just forcing the issue offensively. The great thing about Jordan, he does it while staying under control.
For New Orleans, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Pass to Poole. Now here's Williamson to the middle. Here's Jones. And injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, Greg. But with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start over.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic. Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Hey folks, first off, let's take a look at the overall NBA schedule on tap for tonight. Hold on, I just got an alert on my phone. Ooh, half off bowling after the game tonight. Who's in? And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Bulls.
I like their physical approach, but they're being reckless out there. Silly fouls, sending guys to the line way too much. I don't see how they can get...
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Michael Jordan in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
They've got Zion Williamson. Also Trey Murphy out there. And it's Murray in at the 1. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Here's Boston. That shot off. Great D that time from Jordan. Bulls trail by 13. Can he keep it going? And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
And the foul called on Josh Giddey. That's foul number 2 for him. Pass to Messi. Back to Murray. Fires the 3. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
Well, Murray's got the range. It's the consistency he's looking for.
And here is Jordan. Jordan is doubled. Back to Giddey. From downtown. Pelicans with the rebound.
The D really getting away with one there. No one on him. That's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Williamson outside. Pass to Boston. 5 to shoot. Puts it up. Chicago grabs the miss. Jordan's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Back to G.O.A.T. To the paint. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Right side, Jordan. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Well, the rest of the team has looked pretty bad tonight, but he's done a fantastic job of scoring the ball and carrying the load on offense.
Murray against G.O.A.T. Murray, the pass to Williamson. Back to Murray. Sweet move. It's rebounded by G.O.A.T.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
No good from Jordan. New Orleans leading by 12. Here's Boston. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Boston's got 12 in the game.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Jordan, high post. He's got 36. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Boston. Vucevic with the block.
Well-timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spots.
Jordan can't get it to go. The Pelicans shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Williamson dishes to Murray. It's rebounded by G.O.A.T. Bulls trail by 14. Jordan. And that comes off the assist by G.O.A.T. G.O.A.T.'s got assist number 5 here tonight. And Murray's got the ball here for New Orleans. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. That'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Here's Jordan. Yet another bucket.
And another outstanding night for him. But what's new?
Tying the mark for second most 40-point games ever. He is on a mission. Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And the foul called on Michael Jordan. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And the Bulls trail by 15. On the court for the Bulls, getting this 4th quarter started. We've got Jordan. Zach Collins is out there with Kevin Huerter. And it's Kobe White, and it's Jones in at the point guard position. Basket good.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Jones, no one around him. Nailed from three-point land. And the Pelicans lead by 16. Jones against Jordan. From deep. Alvarado grabs the board.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. And here's the upcoming schedule for New Orleans. On Friday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And for that game against the Warriors, that's one to watch for. 4th contest of this brand new NBA season. I'm interested in how those teams match up in the early part of this year.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Bulls trail by 16. Here's Jordan, and Jordan slams it in.
It's like he just keeps going up and up. Limitless vertical for MJ.
The Pelicans shooting 47%, pretty solid. Poole kicks to Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
Yeah, so fun to watch him get fancy on any finish. Zion again to the rack.
Jordan against Jones. Jordan with the bucket. Jordan's got 46 points.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Jordan. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
He wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
Herter against Williamson. Jones for three. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got his 6th rebound on the night.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them. Well, here's the problem. He's shooting the lights out, but they're still behind. They need another guy to step up.
Poole with it. He's picked up by White. Back to Poole. Pass to Williamson. Clock at 6. Lets it go from the wing. Michael Jordan grabs the miss. Jordan's got 11 rebounds in the game. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round G.A. of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
Murray's checked in for Jose Alvarado. And a change for the Bulls. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Jones. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. The 3 from Poole. And again, no good by New Orleans. And so Jordan will bring it up for the Bulls. Good, that's another bucket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now.
Man, the body control and focus. I mean, Jordan able to draw the foul and still finish the basket.
And the league trying to get a bit more competition in the All-Star game. You got any ideas there?
Well, cash prizes seem to work well for the in-season tournament. Even a little something might help up the ante just a bit.
Poole against Jordan. It's Jones on the wing. Goes up on the wing. That's good on the jump shot. Jones has got 7 points here in this quarter.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Here's Jordan. He takes it in. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
It's slashing there by Jordan. Gets up to speed in a hurry. Just impossible to stay in front of.
First free throw is good. Robinson Earls checked in for the Pelicans. And so he hits both.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Poole on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And the Pelicans lead by 12.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless. Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
New Orleans gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Pass to Robinson Earl. New Orleans moving it around. When Zion came into the NBA, Brent, he was seen as a defensive liability. But, boy, has he made strides on that end of the floor.
Well, Kevin, consistency of being on the floor can help you with your offense, but we don't often talk about the learnings that come with being on the floor often defensively, making reads, understanding your opponents better. And I think Zion has suffered from those injuries taking away his opportunities to become a better defender. We're seeing that improvement now.
And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Gosumu. Outside, Jones. Pass to Williamson. Number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
The moment Williamson gets inside, virtually nothing you can do to stop that lefty.
There's a screen by Collins. Here's Jordan. And easy 2 points on the layup. Jordan's got 59 points.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Down low, here's Poole. Jordan with some nice D. Bulls trail by 8. At the elbow, Collins. Back to Jordan. Shoots over Poole. And, yep, another basket.
And another stunning accomplishment in his career. He's now tied for 4th most 60-point games in league history.
He is one of the most exciting offensive players the NBA has ever seen. In fact, I don't think you can make an argument against that. And here we go. Jordan going to the hoop.
Yeah, Jordan just glides up the court. It's kind of deceptive. Doesn't look like he's running as fast as he really is.
Outside, Jones. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
Well, you can see and maybe feel right now him getting into the comfort zone out there after dropping the second 3 of the half.
So for the Bulls, Vucevic checked in for Collins. Bruce Ellis comes in for Kevin Huerter. And Josh Giddey subbed in for White. And now he got it again. Sensational.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history to boot. Giddey against Murray. Rebound by the Bulls. Jordan's Bulls trail by 5. Over Murray. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
And the beauty of Jordan's pull-up, he can do it running full speed or laterally in either direction.
Here's Boston. Oh, good with the triple.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Back to Giddey. Here's Jordan. There's another bucket. Wow!
And what a night. Arguably the best in franchise history.
Tying the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. Pass to Messi. Back to Murray. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
Now that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. To take the lead. Again, what an avalanche!
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time. Here's Williamson, and it falls over the rim and in. Williamson's got 20 points.
The defense is doing its job out there. They're trying to stay aggressive, but Zion just too much.
Jordan with it, outguarded by Murray. And they double up Jordan, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Now here's Williamson. Defense is right there. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bulls.
They're doing damage from the mid-range. Not sure if that was the game plan or if they're just taking what the defense gives them.
but thus far it's paying off.
And I feel like there's been an old school aspect to what they've done tonight, and that is pounding the ball inside, getting it down low, getting the...
Now, here's Jordan. He's guarded closely. Shot clock at 6. And another one falls. Amazing.
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in an NBA game. All time. He is knocking down everything.
It's truly one of the greatest games in league history. He cannot miss.
73. What a number. Tying Wilt and David Thompson. Only Wilt and Kobe have more in a single game.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Williamson. Murray kicks to Williamson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Vucevic.
Yeah, sometimes it's the ripcord that you have to pull guarding Zion. The only way to stop him is to foul him.
Good on the second free throw. Now here's Giddey. Pass to Buzelis. Outside, Jordan. Shoots a fader. And again.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history.
And honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. I mean, he's into the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and Wilt's 100 are the only higher scoring games ever.
For 3, Murray. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there. And that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, it's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time.
Nails the 16-footer. And now a 7-point Bulls lead.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring. Wow, you want to lead a franchise? This is how you do it. Zion coming through.
Jordan high post. Pass to Dosunmu. 6 on the shot clock. Jordan, the bounce pass.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Williamson outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Buzelis.
Yeah, you don't have players on your roster that physically can match up with what Zion's going to bring. And he's going to draw some fouls.
He hits the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Good on both.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. 1-possession game now.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Here's Jordan. And got it! Another basket!
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now third all-time for points in a game. One for the ages.
Well, he has already cleared Wilt Chamberlain's 78 points. Next up is Kobe's 81. And if he passes that mark, the basketball world is going to be talking about this guy for years. Now they're going for the jugular. A few more trips like that, and we might be able to see this one in the books.
And timeout called by Willie Green. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. To the inside. It's stolen by Buzelis. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Third personal foul. 15.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Buzelis at the line for 2.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Here's Jordan. And good. He hits it again.
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands, Greg, alone for second place for points. What an unbelievable night.
To think that he has eclipsed Kobe's mark of 81 and now has his sights set on 100, this is a game you'll be talking about for decades.
So the Bulls win it. A solid win on the... Much appreciated, David. And that'll do it for the first game.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
That was Skylar Cole with the singing of tonight's national anthem. Time to start the weekend in style. We welcome you to Friday Night Basketball on Grant. One thing these teams have in common, they are great at rebounding the basketball.
Oh, yes, they are. I mean, it'll be a battle down low. Boxing out is vital, and second chance points may just decide this game.
So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. Buzelis out there with Nikola Vucevic. Then there's Ayo Dosunmu. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Jordan in at the two-guard position. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And the big finish by Giannis.
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdowns.
Here's Jordan. Milwaukee with the rebound. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Dosunmu outside. Back to Jordan. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That'll belong to Kyle Kuzma.
Smart play that time by Jordan, using the pump, baiting the defender, and he bit.
Chicago shooting their first free throws here tonight. And the first one at the line is good. And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut. It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Pass to Trent. The three is up. No luck on that one. Trent against Jordan. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. And there it is for him.
An effective score from the in-between area of the court. Jordan doing his thing.
Lillard against Giddey. Back to Lillard. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Pass to Dosunmu. Now Jordan, guarded by Trent. Here's Buzelis. Down low. Here's Jordan. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Antetokounmpo, that's good.
You know, Giannis has a really good basketball IQ, so he recognizes that taking and making mid-range jumpers is going to help keep the defense honest when they're guarding it.
Pass to Jordan. Fires the three. Giannis with the rebound.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Buzelis grabs the board. Chicago trailing here. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers, and one of their main defensive focuses, Nikola Vucevic. Coach telling me that Vuce has the big body, plus he can really shoot it, but they really emphasized boxing him out. Nikola is great at converting misses into second chance points. Boxing out. It's back to the basics, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Yeah, what determination by Giddey inside. Taking the foul and taking his shot.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
And Giddey has got the ball here for Chicago. 4-point game. Trent against Jordan. Back to Giddey. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Jordan. Over Trent. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Lillard with the bucket.
Lillard can make it from that spot, and he can make it from much farther out, too. Wow.
Jordan against Trent. Pass to Giddey. Jordan up top. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
The Bucks leading by 5. Now here's Lopez. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Trent. And it's blocked by Vucevic.
Get that weak stuff out of here. You can't come weak like that against Vucevic. He's going to send it back at you.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Tell you what, early in the game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
The Bulls trail by 5. Here's Jordan. He's got 6. Oh, sweet move. And the layup is good. Jordan's got 8 points.
Boy, what a ruthless, wicked dribble move that time by Jordan. Threw his defender off and got the space he needed to fire.
Trent for 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Jordan. The drive. And slam dunk by Jordan.
On the drive, MJ is so ferocious, he never even thinks about slowing down. Pedal to the metal.
The Bucks have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Here's Trent. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Very early in the season, but a lot of excitement still in the air, Grant.
No question, B.A. I mean, the fan base will usually carry it until their team is mathematically eliminated. Fans in this league are so passionate about their teams, and that's one of the things that makes the NBA so great.
Well, Clark, this Bucks roster is loaded with veteran talent, but their window for another run won't last long.
No, those windows don't last forever, especially with so many young teams around the league on the ascent. The Bucks may want to take a page from them and give some of their younger players a chance to grow and contribute.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Looking at last year, here were the players that led the way in terms of overall scoring. Second is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
Chicago on D. They trail by 1. Trent from long range. Chicago with a rebound. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man, just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Antetokounmpo outside. Lillard looking around. Lopez, the screen on Giddey. Pass to Trent for 3. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Trent's got 8.
Excellent read from the veteran Lillard. He has a strong feel for how his teammates are open.
Jordan high post. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Now Lillard. He's got 5. That one goes in. Lillard's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. The Bulls have got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Jordan, the pass to Dosunmu. Pass to Buzelis. Jordan with it. Shot clock at 5. The 3 is up. Buzelis, that one's good. And the Bulls lead by 1.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Back to Lillard. This one for 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Kuzma against Jordan. Lopez with the steal. Now here's Lillard. He's got 7. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Takes a three. Tipped away. Lopez.
Even though his game is more perimeter-oriented now, Lopez can still mix it up inside.
And here's Jordan. Inside. That's good from Giddey on the assist by Jordan. And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already, and we're not even in the second half.
So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Sims, he's checked in for Lopez. The Bucks trail. Green, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Porter's shot is off.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
Michael Jordan, MJ. It really doesn't get much better than this.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. And the Bucks with the possession here, and going against Chicago, their first meeting of the year.
And they were the odds-on favorite in this matchup last year, but actually lost the season series.
Yeah, and for them, that was a bit embarrassing. So expect them to come back with a point to prove tonight.
Oh, man, the balance of muscle Giannis possesses is tremendous. Phenomenal at scoring on physical defenses.
Here's Jordan, and slam dunk by Jordan.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
Pass to Portis. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Collins. Green against Herder. And there's a pick to the wing, right side. Here's Jordan. And that's not going to go. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Chicago ahead, leading by 3. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bulls?
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And on top of that, they've been dialed in from deep. And if they keep it up, it could be a big night for them.
On the court for the Bulls, we've got Kevin Herter, Kobe White out there with Trey Jones. Then there's Zach Collins, and it's Jordan in at the 3. Green, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Herter, and it's Chicago with a board. And Clark, Giannis is an endearing player in many ways. Which one of his dad jokes is your favorite?
Tell you what, B.A., I can't pick out a favorite, but I love the fact that he's got such a great sense of humor and a sense of being comfortable in his own skin. That all comes out when he interacts with the media and fans. He doesn't take himself too seriously, and I think that's why so many people love him.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, with the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers, experienced with star-laden rosters, he said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
Well, the burden of expectations. It's title or bust. Thanks, Allie. Takes the 3. The offensive rebound. Porter from outside. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists tonight. The Bulls have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Jordan against Green. Pass to Jones. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. To the paint. Here's Rollins. Ooh, rejected by Jordan.
With defensive prowess and nearly a 7-foot wingspan, it's a lot harder to get a clean look on Jordan than most guys.
Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. strong move from Giannis inside.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Jordan, the pass to Herter. Good D by Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee in the lead. Outside Porter. Herter against Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis working inside.
And Antetokounmpo showing his versatility yet again. His dribble moves are virtually unguardable.
From deep, Jordan. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Portis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Giannis going downhill. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
He is certainly one of the few true franchise cornerstones in the league. Few guys can take over a game like the Greek Freak.
Back to Jones. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Portis with a screen on White. Porter against White. Antetokounmpo outside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one's on Zach Collins.
You know, no opponent is willing to give Antetokounmpo an easy look. I mean, they want to make it hard on him. And he's going to get bodied up, and he's learned to accept that.
Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Dosunmu outside. Fires the 3. Vucevic, the pass to Jordan. Here's the 3. And there's White. That's good on the assist by Jordan. Jordan's got his 4th assist with that last one. And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
7th in field goal percentage, and the way they attacked the glass was absolutely infectious, finishing in the top 10 in total rebounding in the league.
And when you look at their scoring numbers from last season, this was a team that always got it done on that end of the floor. Herter against Trent. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis just doesn't stop working. Plays with great energy at both ends. Excellent work on the boards there.
And here's Jordan. He's got 24. Outside Herter. Let's go with a 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 6 rebounds in the game.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
The big fella, Lopez, able to weather the hit and make it happen.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from 3-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
Yeah, they've also had a great deal of second chance points tonight. Great job finding the offensive board and then converting on those extra tries.
Rollins passes to Lopez. On the wing, Porter. Here he goes. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Porter's got 5 points in the quarter.
He can get it to the rack, too. Porter Jr. unafraid to slice his way to the cup.
Jordan against Porter. Pass to White. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. White's got 7.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Lopez. And it's good for 2. 6 points for him.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
To the inside. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here we go, 1-on-1. Here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
He is indeed a showman now. Porter Jr. using that explosive athleticism on the rack attack. Yes, sir.
Jordan, the pass to Dosunmu. On the wing, Porter. To the middle. Here's Lopez. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. And it's a 10-point Bucks lead.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And the basket by Dosunmu.
Certainly, Jordan could be a one-man offense, but he's always ready to get others involved.
Milwaukee's gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. To the inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. An easy 2 on the layup.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
And, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Milwaukee making some changes. Kuzma's checked in for Porter Jr. and Damian Lillard subbed in for Rollins. Ellis is checked in for Chicago. Giddey comes in for White. Pass to Buzelis from outside the arc. Rebounded by Kuzma. And so it's Kuzma who brings up the ball for the Bucks. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Brooklyn where they'll face the Nets. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them.
And you think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
Yeah, they're cracking. Absolutely cracking and looking to pad that lead.
And Trent the bucket on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got his 3rd assist of the night.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
Jordan, the pass to Giddey. Beyond the arc. Nails it from 3. Giddey's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Like, sometimes the threes can really boost your confidence, and I'm sure it'll do just that for Giddey.
Antetokounmpo outside. Offline with a 3. The Bulls trail by 11. From deep, Jordan. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Trent from long range.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Pass to Buzelis. Back to Jordan. Launches a 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. They've led by as many as 14. Here's Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo takes the contact and scores.
Giannis has tremendous physical attributes, but his confidence is something that separates him from most.
And here is Vucevic, covered by Lopez. Vucevic's shot is off.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Trent. Oh, don't let Giannis in.
Superb initiative from Antetokounmpo. I mean, that may be something we overlook, but being able to take that initiative allows him to be a real menace when he's rolling to the rim after a pick.
3-pointer, Buzelis. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Lopez has got 5 rebounds in the game. There's the 3. He buries it from 3. Trent's got 13 now.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
The Bulls trail by 18. From deep, Jordan. It's cleared by Damian Lillard.
Risky strategy here. I mean, shifting their offense more to the outside, we'll see.
Really good point. I mean, you want to keep that balance, and attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside, so it works hand in glove.
And the shot's good. Antetokounmpo's got 24 points.
A strong start, and if anything, he's gotten better in the second quarter.
To the paint. Here's Giddey. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
Here's Lillard driving to the basket, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo, and that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 5 assists in the game. Jordan inside, guarded by Trent. Jordan misses. Milwaukee leading by 20. Lillard left side. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Jordan misses.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Lopez finds Kuzma. And a miss there on the triple.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Milwaukee out in front. They lead by 18. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Doc Rivers. And, Coach, you guys came out aggressive in the first half. What stood out to you?
You know, we're getting to the paint and making plays. They're a great team as far as rotation, so we just got to make the right pass.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
Well, right now for Chicago, hey, their spirits are high. They have a chance to start the season on a winning streak. Build up that momentum, guys.
And moving on now to that first half, tough sledding so far for the Chicago Bulls.
They couldn't shut down the lane. Only thing that would stuff that is prime check. Maybe 2 of me.
Now that is a scary sight. 2 of you.
Well, we're going.
Thanks as always for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Lillard and Trent Jr. are the guards. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve. 3rd and fewest turnovers per game, and they caused a lot of headaches with their on-ball defense. They cracked the top 10 in team steals. More than a few games changed because of their aggressive D.
They took care of the ball, stayed in control. It was very hard to turn them over.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him. An attitude of joy and unselfishness.
Bulls trail by 18. Jordan with it. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Hard not to respect how tough Jordan is inside. Really good at angling his body to pick up the foul call.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. They led the game at one point by 20. Antetokounmpo outside. And it's Lillard, that time on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo has got 6 assists now in the game. G.O.A.T passes to Vucevic. Here's Jordan. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
The Bulls trail by 19. And he lobs it up to the rim. Throw it down on the lob.
Well, we've got liftoff. Jordan showing off that unmatched vertical leap to go up and throw down the alley-oop. Nicely done.
Trent outside. Over Jordan. And the basket by Trent. Trent's got 15.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Jordan. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Jordan's got 7 now in this quarter.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect them to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes them change plans.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Damian Lillard last season becoming the 51st NBA player ever to cross the 20,000-point threshold and the 17th fastest to ever do it. He said it's a great accomplishment and a rare space to be in. I'm like, man, I might be able to get 27 or 28,000 if I can stay healthy. Ryan, I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, me either. Thanks, Allie.
You know, there's so much that's amazing to me about Jordan, but his endurance stands out. He consistently gets stronger, it seems, as the game goes on.
Vucevic against Lopez. On the wing, Kuzma. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Grant, Kyle Kuzma is big time right there.
Nasty! And this is why you just can't give Jordan a running start. I mean, once he has that, the launch pad is set, and he's going to ecstasy right through the air and on top of your head.
Milwaukee leading by 12. Pass to Lillard from behind the arc. Chicago with a rebound. Vucevic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Giddey against Kuzma. Giddey passes to Vucevic. Fader on the way. And again, it's Chicago.
Another